What if Gore won Florida and became president? So as you can see here, the Republicans would gain 4 seats in their best case scenario. So as you can see here, I do think Ron DeSantis will beat Kamala Harris. Good evening, and welcome to Election Night in America 2024. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Go to Elections. I hope you are having a good Thursday. Today we are going to be looking at the 2022 Senate elections as of September 23rd, 2021. And we will start with the safe states for Democrats. This includes Washington, Oregon, California, Hawaii, Illinois, New York, Vermont, Connecticut, and Maryland. I don't think any surprises in here. No states that probably should say are likely. No states you should say that should be safe. I think these are the usual states that everyone agrees should be safe states. Republican safe states include Idaho, Utah, North Dakota, South Dakota. Kansas, I think, will probably be safe. Oklahoma, also going to be safe. Iowa, looks like Chuck Grassley. Well, he may run, he might not run. But if he does run, it's going to be safe because Chuck Grassley is very popular in Iowa. But if he doesn't run, it's most likely going to be his grandson, Pat Grassley, running there. So I think that it'll still be safe because Pat Grassley will also be popular. You know, now people know that he's Chuck Grassley's grandson, and he's also going to be popular there. And Iowa would be a safe Senate race in that case. Missouri, I think, could be safe. Arizona is going to be safe. Louisiana is going to be safe. Alabama, Kentucky, and Indiana. Democrats likely states, I think there's only one, and that's Colorado with Michael Bennett, I believe, running here for re-election. I think Colorado used to be a very key Senate race, but now that both seats are Democratic, and Colorado's been turning more and more Democratic in the past few years, I think that that'll be a likely race for Michael Bennett. Likely states for Republicans, Alaska. I don't think Lisa Murkowski's as popular as people think here. Actually, Alaska could even become a key Senate race down the line, especially if the Republicans decide to keep Murkowski as their nomination. But if they do decide to get a new person and oust Murkowski from having the nomination, I think Alaska would be likely or even close enough to safe. I think also another likely state is South Carolina. South Carolina was a little closer than people thought in 2020, and I think that it will probably be a likely margin there for, I believe it's Tim Scott. Democrats lean states. I believe Nevada is going to be a lean state with Catherine Cortez Masto. She's a pretty popular incumbent, but Nevada's just been so close recently that I don't think she wins by a pretty big margin. Republicans lean states going to include Wisconsin, Ohio, North Carolina, and Florida, because I just think, so Wisconsin, Ron Johnson, he might run again, but even if he doesn't, I think Wisconsin would still be lean. Maybe if Ron Johnson doesn't run again, he gets tilt, but I think Wisconsin, it's turning more and more right. I think that Wisconsin would be a lean margin for Ron Johnson, and for anyone else, it'd be a tilt margin, but currently Ron Johnson hasn't announced his retirement, so that's why I'm putting Wisconsin as a lean margin for now. Ohio, I think, well, it's a retiring senator, so we really don't know who the Republicans or the Democrats are going to pick, but Ohio's also been trending right, so I think that Ohio will be a lean margin for Republicans. North Carolina has also been trending right in the past few years. I think that Republicans have a good grip on that state right now, and that's why the state is going to be a lean margin. The Democrats are going to need to nominate a very strong candidate if they want to get a very close race in North Carolina. And Florida, Marco Rubio is very popular, and Florida's been turning more right. in the past few years, as have Wisconsin, Ohio, North Carolina. So I think Florida is going to be a lean margin for Marco Rubio. Democrats tilt states. I think only Arizona is a tilt state for Democrats. Mark Kelly's popular. He's an astronaut. People like astronauts. He's also a great senator for them. But he probably isn't going to have that big of a win in Arizona. He'll still win. Well, especially if the Republicans are able to nominate someone, not Martha McSally, because she lost. She's 0-2 in Senate races, which is really not good for her. And hopefully, if the Republicans can nominate a good person, the best case scenario for them is getting Arizona to their side. But Mark Kelly is very popular. Excuse me. So I feel like if they do nominate Martha McSally, trying to go for a third time, no way she wins. But if they nominate someone else, it could be a very close Senate race in Arizona. And then the remaining 3 states are Republican still states. Georgia, I think Herschel Walker could pull off a big upset against Raphael Warnock. And he's also pretty popular, former football player. So I think he will win by a tilt margin in Georgia. In Pennsylvania, people say Fetterman is a pretty strong candidate, but he does have a few scandals to go along with him. So I don't think that he wins in Pennsylvania, but it will be a very close race there. And then in New Hampshire, I think it's tilt red just because, not tilt red, tilt Republican, just because I think that I actually read this online. There was a simulation that played out between Chris Sununu and incumbent Senator Maggie Hassan, and Chris Sununu is the incumbent governor, and that Chris Sununu would win by a tilt margin. So I think that if Chris Sununu does run, he wins by a tilt margin. So as you can see here, I do think the Republicans are going to gain 2 seats, those 2 seats being Georgia and New Hampshire, and I think they will be able to keep their other seats, and the Democrats, I think, are going to have a rough time trying to win back these seats. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.